See, when I tell people that in this life, nothing is certain and nothing is promised, your little stubbornness and disobedience can lead you to a soft landing you have been craving for a long time. When I tell people this, they seem not to understand me. I want you to listen to this woman's story and let something tangible from it. You, as a woman, your little disobedience can get you that thing you have been craving for, that thing you have been longing to have, can even lead you. You don't know that that little disobedience is like God directing you to a better step, or God directing your step, or God giving you little guidelines in your head that you only need to take it by force. You only need to achieve that thing by force. You don't know. Now, listen to this story, and at the end of this story, I want you to learn something tangible from it. You will come to realize that it is this woman's stubbornness that got her to where she is today. That had it been, she was not stubborn. Had it been, she was not strong-headed. Had it been, she was not focused and determined towards her goal that she was pursuing. I don't know what will be this woman's fate by now. Because by now, obviously, the story will not be dancing to her own tune. And she'll be there lamenting in pains and agony. Now, story time. My name is Queenette. And after listening to this story, please kindly let us know what you think about this story in the comment section. This lady said that she got married to her husband when she was in final year. And she told her husband that she's someone that wants to pursue her academic dreams. She's someone that is so intelligent and loves to study. The husband said, no problem. Once you are done with your degree, you are moving straight to your master's degree. And she agreed. And they got married. Obviously, before then, they have been dating. But when the relationship became serious, she made her intentions known to the husband. That is, her dreams and her desires known to him before they got married. And the man said, no problem. So the man said, no problem. Once you are done with your degree, I have the money. I take you straight to your master's degree. If you still want to do PhD, no, and the woman said, no problem. This is what I want. And they got married. Now, 4 years after marriage, the man is not saying anything about her master's degree. Once she brings it up, the man will just say something to just cover it. The man will just give a flimsy excuse. This year is so tough. We just pay for school fees. You just put to bed. I just got new goods. So many 6 years, nothing. 8 years, nothing. Up till 10 years after her studies. The man is not saying anything tangible to give her reasons why he's not trying to make that her dreams that she really related to him before they got married come into accomplishment. There is no tangible reason. And what this woman did is that she said that she started saving. She started saving, made inquiries about her studies and started saving towards it. Okay. Now, she said that when she saved up enough money to start that school, she not tell her husband and started the processing. When everything has been processed, her admission has been certain, she now told her husband. She said that night that house could not contain them. The man was like, you are so stubborn. You always disobey me. Whatever I tell you to do, you not do it. I told you to wait. I have a plan. I have a bigger plan. This and that. You don't do it. She said that night, the man was just raving. The man was raving. She was like, I said I have gotten the admission. I saved up money to get it. Since you said there is no money, this and that. So I said, let me not bother you now. I used my money to do it. The man was craving. The man was running mad. What is okay now? Tell me, how do you intend to be going to school? Who will be taking care of the kids? Because this woman said that she has begged her husband countless times for them to employ a maid. The man disagreed. Countless times, let us get a maid. The man disagreed. Or let me invite my cousin or my niece and nephews, let them come and stay with me so that they'll be helping me in the house. The man refused. Oh yeah, now bring your own sisters. The man refused. Do this one. The man refused. Help me in the house. The man will not help. Everything is on her head. House chores, cooking, taking care of the kids, even taking care of him as well. Everything is on her head. The man is not lifting any finger to help her in the house. The man is not even doing anything to help her at all. Do you understand me? Now, the man said, okay, now, if you start school, who will be taking care of the children, cooking for them, taking them to school, washing clothes, doing house chores? Who will not be the wife in this house once you start school? The woman said, it's master's. Oh, master's is not like a regular degree program. Okay? Masters have days of studies. Do you understand me? So, it will be easier. The man said, no, you can't be going to school during weekdays. Okay, shift it to weekend. Weekend will not work. Switch it to day, switch it to evening, switch it to morning, switch it to afternoon. Let it be morning. Once in the morning, once the children go to school, you go to school. Once the children dismiss, you will dismiss. The man was just saying so many things that he knew it would not be possible, because how will a student now change the schools timetable. It's not the school that will now give you timetable. You now work according to timetable schedule, isn't it? Yes, it is. So how do you intend and expect a new student to come and now change timetable of master degree program? Oga, are you okay? Is everything okay at home? So when this man realized that all his trials, everything he has been trying to achieve, every of his struggles to see how to block it, to weaken her, is not even working, he now realized that his wife is really determined for these studies. He has to call on her parents and start reporting her to everybody. My wife is so stubborn. I told her to wait. Okay, let her wait. Let these children grow now. Let them grow now. Our last baby is just 2 years. How will Lina leave the last baby and be going to school? She reported his wife to the parents. The parents told him, we will help her with the studies. Now, this woman said that her mother volunteered to always stay with the children during weekends. So the children will only stay with them during school days. Once it's Friday, the mother will now come and pick the children. The children will stay with her over the weekend. Yet, the man did not agree. Her mother also said her junior sister will also come and be helping. It's not working. When the man realized that everybody is really against him and nobody is supporting him at all, he now has to succumb. Not just totally, but it was just, his succumb was not from his heart. You understand? He only succumbed because his in-laws are against him. Everybody is against him. Are you the one paying for the studies? No. What is your problem? Nothing. Okay. Now, another shocking news is that the man now said that this will hinder his own activities because he has refused that his wife's sister will come and join them. Now, the wife said, okay, stay at home and take care of the children. Let me go to school. Once I'm back, I'll take the kids from you. Okay, because the man said he does not want anybody in the house. Do you understand me? The man said, okay, but how will he now be mixing his schedules with his woman outing, like men outing? Once he wants to go out with friends, they want to go and drink, they want to go and, party, they want to go and watch football, especially football. The woman said that his husband developed love for football in their marriage. That before their marriage, he was not a fan of football. But she noticed that after their marriage, 2 years after their marriage, his love for football is something that she could not even explain. How did the sudden love for football just generated all of a sudden? The love is not that the love started small. The love just started immediately. Football next week is in one Champion League, 1 league, 2 league, 100 league. The woman was like, where did this football love erupt all of a sudden? So his main complaint was that, how will I be coping with my watching of football? I love football. The woman said, no problem. Why don't you watch the football in the house? He said that it will not be the same as watching football outside now. Once you are outside, friends will be chatting. You guys will be, saying things. It will be sweet, this and that. He was not even saying anything about the well-being of the children. His own is just the football and their men's night. Do you understand? So the woman said, don't worry, watching the football at home. The man said, I don't have one for subscription. No. I don't have one for this. So the man said, no problem. I'll pay for everything. I will even buy fuel and put in a generator for you to watch football once I'm not at home. And the man said, no problem. That was how she started her master's degree program. So she started this master's degree program. It was so tough. She said, Queenette, hey God, that if I see her during that master's degree program, she was just a shadow of herself. It was not easy for her. That she was just a shadow of herself. She was so stressed. She would come back late, cook, clean, wash clothes. The man is not lifting any finger to help her. That the only savior she had was her mom, because her mom will always come by Fridays and pick the children after school. And they will stay with her till Sunday night. Sometimes they go to school from her mother's house and she will now come and pick the children from school back to her home. This was how they have been going back and forth. Now, she said during the course of these studies, it got to a point where it choked her financially. She ran to her husband for help. Do you know that this man did not help her? He said, you started these studies, you will see it to the end. You said you can cater for it to the end. The man did not even spend a dime in the studies. And she said that she accepted all these things with her clean heart and sought for help somewhere else. Obviously, she ran to her parents, and parents now, they always come for your help. Okay, now the parents helped her with the financial bills and she was okay. Down the line, she finished her studies and thank the husband for the dedication, for the love and everything. She just thanked her husband, Odogu. Hey, thank you for making this a success. He made me who I am. And now I'm not a master degree holder. This and that. The man was raising his shoulder pad high. And to the extent that she heard that the man was bragging in the street that not every man can cater for her for his wife's master degree program. He was bragging. Do you know how many millions I spent to cater for my wife's master degree program? Do you know how many millions? How many men can do it? How many men can do it? Then. So she said that when she had all the bragging in the street, she said, "Ooh, talk. Nothing concern me. My mom said, I don't get my master degree, but if you like to talk, say now you start, I'm no problem. Make your ego don't go down now." Now, she said, Queen, that she noticed something after her master degree program. That one day, suddenly, there is one thing men don't know. Not just men, no. Both genders, because a woman can also cheat, not just men that cheat. There is no amount of cover-up you will do. God will not expose you one day. The day your cup will full. You can't. One thing about cheating is that you can't hide it forever. You can only hide it for a while. You can't hide it forever. No matter of cover-up you will do, your partner will always find out. Whether by crook or by crook. In any way. So the man just left his phone, went to take his bath. Unfortunately, he did not lock his phone because his password is longer than River Nile. A message came in. She opened it. It's her husband's phone. She opened it and saw so many things that her ears could not behold. Her eyes cannot even believe. And she got the evidence and kept. And started making inquiries. Started asking questions. And she got the right answers. And it's now obvious to her that her husband have 2 children outside their marriage. Not just 2 children with one woman, but with 2 different women. Her husband have 2 children with 2 different women outside their marriage. And it not end there. It not end with the 2 women that have 2 children for him. He also have side chicks. Not just the 2 women that have 2 children for him. And she said that she started asking questions, started investigating, got all the answers she wanted. And said no problem. Got the evidence, kept everything, and started planning herself. She said, Queenette, I thought being a shadow of myself when I was in my master degree program was the highest. But that period, I couldn't believe myself whenever I look at myself in the mirror. I'll stand at the mirror and look at myself. Is it I'm not beautiful enough? Am I not hardworking? Am I not a good wife? When all these things happen, you start asking yourself so many questions. Are you not good enough? What are you doing wrong? Were you doing anything wrong? My dear, you did not do anything wrong. Cheating is a self-decision. Nobody will force anybody to cheat. It is self-decision. No point. So people say that it is your character that will push. It is self-decision because you have the strength to say no even when it is almost to go down. You have the strength to pull out and say no. You can still do it. Even if you started it with your 2 left legs, you can still end it along the way. It is self-decision. So she started planning her way out of the marriage. Now what she did, she said that she could not stand being in the same country with him. No. She could not stand being in the same country with him. That she wants to pave way for herself. To the extent that whenever he remembers what she achieved, he'll be crying in agony. And she started making plans, saving up money, making up inquiries, investigating and all that. She said that little by little, when every plans have been settled, she started planning for her and her children to travel outside the country. She said that she have a cousin who is outside the country that is doing very well. So with the help of her cousin and with her master degree certificate, which was also outstanding, her degree was outstanding, they got her a better job and also applied for her PhD abroad. Do you understand me? So when all this planning was going on, she was also planning for her divorce. but her husband did not know. So when she was done with the documentation of the divorce, the preparation of her traveling abroad with her children, she now brought the divorce to her husband's table. And the man was like, divorce where? We are not divorcing anything. The woman said, I'm sorry, I can't marry you any longer. What is your reason? You are a cheat. I can't deal with a cheat. Not just a cheat. You have 2 children outside our home with 2 different women. And you had these children during the course of our marriage. I can't be with you. My mental health cannot condone and contain it. I can't. The man was like, what are you doing? I'm not cheating. I don't have any child. That was when she started bringing up all her evidence and presented her evidence. When the man now realized that she have her facts and have her evidence, that was when he succumbed again. For the second time succumbing and started begging her. By then, it was too late. You know, there is one thing men don't know about women. Once we make up our mind about something, there is no going back. That is why when we talk and we expect you to react positively towards what we said and you don't, it hurts us and makes us talk again. You say we are nagging. We are not nagging. We want you to listen. We want you to pay attention. You're not paying attention. You're not listening. You're not paying attention. Once a woman stops to complain, I'm sorry, sir, there is no going back. And once her mind is made up, her mind is made up for real. So when he said to beg her, it was already too late. What are you begging for now? What are you begging for? Wait till they beg one. It's too late already, sir. So when the man realized that he can't do anything, he started running for helter to skelter, ran to the lady's parents. The lady's parents said there is nothing we can do. We can't force our daughter to be in a marriage she doesn't want to be in. It is her decision. She's old enough to decide for herself what she wants. After all, we not choose her for you. Did we choose her for you? She chose you and brought you to us, and we accepted. The same way she said she no go do again. We go accept because we want our daughter to be in one piece. So when the man realized there is nothing else he can do, he has no other option than to sign the divorce papers. And right now, as I'm speaking to you, the lady is abroad with her children. She's working in a reputable organization, earning her salary very, very well. And the man is running around begging. He's just begging everybody to please call his wife for him. I'm sorry, sir. Your wife is out of reach. Now listen. I want to ask you, in the beginning of this story, I said sometimes and most times, your stubbornness can be God directing you to a very right path, but you will not know. Now, ask yourself these questions. This woman is a master degree holder. She now has a job abroad with her children. She can cater for herself and her children. She has so many things for herself now. Recall that this man was already cheating on her while in marriage. It not end with cheating. He has 2 children with 2 different women outside their marital home. Now, what if this woman realized this and she had nothing? She had nothing to hold on to, no certificates, no money. What do you think will be her fate by now? She'll be enduring now. The pain. Say, people will not tell her, say the man they feed you. The man no they feed you. Endure now. Endure now. Endure what? If you are a woman and you are under the sound of my voice, and at your age and state in marriage, you don't have anything to fall back to, you are a failure. I'm sorry. You are a proud failure. If you're a woman under the sound of my voice and you are married, and in that marriage you don't have anything to fall back to in case of anything tomorrow, you are a failure. You have failed yourself. So the earlier you stand up and start planning your life, the better for you, because you don't know what tomorrow will yield. Human beings are full of surprises. Human being. But if you see men will stain your white. They are full of surprises. Do you understand me? If you don't have anything at your age to fall back to as a woman, a married woman, you have failed yourself. So now ask yourself, what if this one not stubbornly start her master degree program? What if? A lot of what ifs. What if? Now they be telling her to endure. Endure now. Really have children. Now. So please, if you're not the sound of my voice and you don't have anything to fall back to as a woman, you have failed yourself. I'm sorry. You're a failure. Stand up and go and find something and do. Not just anything. Find something tangible and start doing. The earlier, the better. So I hope you have learned a lot from this story. And if you have any other thing to add to what I just narrated, kindly drop them in the comment section. And to this woman, to so many other women out there in marriage, stand up. It is time to stand up and fight for your career and destiny. Your destiny is not to come in this light and come and bear children and marry. You have a destiny. Fulfill it. It is your obligation to fulfill that destiny, not mine. I hope my words get into your medulla oblongata. Shebi? Alright, this is the end of our story. I hope you learned a lot from it. My name is Queenette. Always be your host, your sister. See you in another story.